Anime where MC is OP is a subgenre that everyone likes to watch. But what if the hero is OP but hides his true powers? It is all about the characters who are strong, badass and cool, but prefer or decide to hide their given abilities or superpowers in order to live a normal life and stay away from the trouble. There's often a solid reason why they prefer hiding their true powers. Maybe it's to hide their true identity or get underestimated and then show their ultimate power. We don't know the reason why they hide their powers until later on in the show. This kind of mystery is exactly what makes these sorts of anime exciting. Hence, with no further ado, let the countdown of the top 10 anime where MC is OP but hide it begin. On the 10th number, the anime name is The Disastrous Life of Psyk. The protagonist in this story is Psyk, who is a boy who was born with psychic powers in a normal world. He can read minds, he can teleport from one place to another, he can restore things, people included, to their previous state in the past, and these three things are just a few examples of all the things that he can do. Psyk is so powerful that if he wanted to, he could single-handedly take control of the whole earth in few days. But is that his intention? Hell no. He just wants to live a quiet life, and I can already tell you that he isn't even close to having one. From his family to his classmates to seemingly anyone he meets, everyone is a weirdo. And they are all hilarious and awesome in their own way and won't let Psyk alone for a second. The variety that having psychic powers provides to the story makes this anime so great. Every episode feels very different to others thanks to the multiple uses that they have. The humor itself is quite fast-paced and manages to constantly be funny. You will be laughing all the time while watching this anime. On the 9th number, the anime name is Beyond the Boundaries. The world is protected by spirit warriors, which have multiple powers to keep demon-esque creatures called the Yomu in line from attacking humanity. Then there's this certain spirit warrior girl with the name of Mirai Kuriyama. She is a spirit warrior whose bloodline is considered as cursed, that allows her to manipulate her blood as a weapon, such as shield or blade. This feature is considered cursed, and as a consequence, she is constantly isolated by the rest of the Spirit Warriors community. Akihiro Kanabara is a hybrid of half Yomu and half human. The uncommon mixture grants him the power to be immortal, although he is not a spirit warrior. He, just like Mirai, is another outcast of society because of the strange anomaly that he has. The story is all about the burdens that these two characters, Akihito Kanabara and Mirai Kuriyama, have to carry, and the relationship between these two that begins to grow and flourish as the series progresses. We are thrown into compelling and exciting world with the close to no information about it, and much of it always comes with the dialogue between the characters. On the 8th number, the anime name is Yoka. Yoka revolves around a boy called as Oreki Hotaro, an apathetic guy who has a little to no interest in anything or anyone. His life motto is, I don't do anything I don't have to, and what I have to do, I do it quickly. But when her older sister, who lives in India, sends him a request to join the classical club to keep it from being shut down, he accepts it, thinking that the club could be a good place to stay alone and conserve his energy. But his conservative life is in trouble as he finds out that the club is also occupied by a curious girl by the name of Chitanada Iru. She discovers practically instantly that amazing potential hiding behind Oreku's dead eyes. The deductive abilities that he possesses are just astonishing and even mind-blowing. Hypnotized and mesmerized by Chitanda's energy, Oreki kisses goodbye to his way of life and spends every day trying to satisfy her unquestionable curiosity. On the 7th number, the anime is The Irregular at Magic High School. In a world where magic was thought to be a fairy tale, mankind manages to create it as a form of technology. Through CADs, those with high technical skills can control the magic elements they have the most affiliation with. It becomes a kind of field now. First High School is one of them. At that school, the students are divided into two groups. First course students are also known as Blooms, and the second course students Weeds the Reserve. The discrimination between Bloom and Weeds have been a trend rampaging since the elaboration of the system. Tatsuya and Miyuki are siblings that just got accepted into the prestigious academy. While Miyuki, through her higher technical skills, got into course 1, Tatsuya was taken as a reserve. But as we all know, the exams rarely reveal the true aptitude of a person. The course 2 student that everyone is looking down on possesses astonishing knowledge. He is also a ninjutsu user of the highest caliber, and he hides a unique type of magic that makes him a god above all others. He also has multiple hidden identities, and all of them more important than other. For him to be able to stay at his sister's side and avoid becoming a constant target, he makes it an obligation to trying to pass for a normal, average second course student. The feat almost impossible for someone as talented as he is. On the 6th number, the anime name is Haven't You Heard, I'm Sakamoto. When you see Sakamoto, only one word would come to your mind: perfection. He is gorgeous, intelligent, respectful, humble, refined, fascinating, and enigmatic character. If other compliments ever get invented in the future, they would be happy to affiliate with Sakamoto. He started his first day at high school not 5 seconds ago, and the girls only have eyes for him, leaving the other boys burning with jealousy. And there's only one way to drop him from his pedestal: embarrass him very hard. But even after planning multiple elaborate pranks, nothing can unsettle him. Not really sure if he should be considered a human right now. Keeping his cool through it all and on his guard, the boys only manages to make him look a superhero. Will they ever manage to ruin his image? Watch this anime to know more about it. On the 5th number, the anime name is The Devil is a Part-Timer. In Ente Isla, Mao Satan is on the verge of conquering all of the humanity. His plans are foiled by hero Emilia. Now backed up into a corner, Satan opens a portal to an unknown universe to escape his ultimate death. And that portal teleported him to Earth. Satan manages to escape with his faithful subordinate Alcel. The two of them have to find a way to survive in a world where they know nothing about, in a world where magic doesn't exist. They learn the importance of money and that in their current state, they are at the bottom of the food chain. The proud and the powerful Satan is now nothing more than a merry simple poor human. To get by, he finds a job as a part-timer in a fast food restaurant called as McDonald's. His new plan is not only to become the ruler of Ente Isla but also Earth, and he believes that becoming the full-time employee can help him advance his takeover. The only thorn left in his foot is that the fact that the persistent hero Emilia followed him to Earth and now isn't going to let things go by his way. On the 4th number, the anime name is Noragami. God Yato is a minor deity and he works as a delivery god that will accept all the requests for only 5 yen. Looked down on by the other gods and only dreaming of becoming rich and famous, Yato Kami hides a secret that can make all those who wronged him beg for his forgiveness. His true identity, his true name, is that of a terrifying being. A being that till now, even after centuries of absence, is still remembered and strikes fear in the heart of humans and gods alike. Then while doing a delivery, he finds a girl who is stuck in a problem. And then Yato decides to help her, and the three of them starts a journey fighting evil spirits and putting arrogant gods on their place. As the time passed by, the trio grew closer and it becomes harder and harder for the wannabe god to keep them from discovering his secret, which is his real identity of a powerful god. Will Yato be able to keep his secret all the way through the series? Watch this anime to know more about it and how Yato hides his powers throughout the anime in a comedic way. On the 3rd number, the anime name is Classroom of Elite. Being accepted as one of the students of Kodo Ikusei Senior High School means you are one of the elites. This school was created to nurture the leaders of the future, but not everybody is equal. Your rank will depend on the class that you land in after taking the entrance exam. The classes goes from A to D, and D being the least prestigious one, also called as the class of the trash. Every student gives his all to be recognized to maybe have a chance to move up to his ranks. One student is an exception though, Kiyotaka Ayanokoji. He is in class D, and while all of his other comrades are devastated by this fact, Ayanokoji on the other hand is exactly where he wants to be, having an intellect far superior from all others as well as physical abilities that would make any pro jealous. Ayano Koji tries to keep his abilities a secret to escape from his past and hides from his people who are after him. Camouflaging as a mediocre person, the school becomes his playground and all the other residents soon transforms into his puppets. On the 2nd number, the anime name is One Punch Man. As the title suggests, One Punch Man is about a superhero known as Saitama that defeats all of his adversaries with just single punch. But where is the fun in that? Looking for excitement and purpose, Saitama sets on a journey to find an opponent worthy of him. But Saitama wasn't always this strong. He started off as a weak man that desired to change himself. He therefore created a daily routine consisting of 100 push-ups, sit-ups and squats plus 10km daily running. Through his unbelievable determination and perseverance, he manages to attain superhuman strength. Afraid that people might take him for a monster, he holds back his power as much as possible. Till now, no one knows the full extent of Saitama's strength. The story will start developing from 5th episode with the introduction of Hero Association and a ranking system which classifies heroes into C class, B class, A class and S class, having ranking in each classes. New characters are introduced and the story becomes more interesting. The last 2 hours were very good, so just don't drop the anime in your early episodes thinking that it's getting predictable or is not worth watching. On the first number, the anime name is Mob Psycho 100. Mob is the main character and is a middle school boy who is an outcast from the most of the society, including social circles. What separates him from the norm is his psychic abilities. It's quite a quirky show with a lot of comedy elements. Each episode consists of Mob going after spirits and performing an exorcism using his psychic abilities. Along the way, you meet different characters that adds to the comedy aspect of this anime. With this said, story-wise it's more of a character-driven show, but honestly, I like the simple story and how it goes deeper and deeper into the world building. Conflicts arises later in the series and the way it's handled between the characters is nothing short of amazing. Mob is always struggling to keep his powers low-key from other people because it makes him even more different and outcast from other people in society. Mob is so overpowered that he can do exorcism of any spirit just by touching it, but people always mistakes his looks and takes him lightly, which is exactly how Mob wants to stay in his life, a low-key. The amazing thing about Mob Psycho 100 is the excitement while feeling less of an anime but more like a comic action flick. As an adaptation, the show is stuffed with action, personality and the creativity. I cannot remember any episode where I was watching the clock, and in fact often it feels like episodes goes way too fast. And definitely Mob Psycho 100 is worth your time. And I think that is for today's video guys. That was the video about top 10 anime where the main characters are OP but hides their true powers. What are your thoughts about this list? What are your thoughts about the anime mentioned in this list? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. And if you enjoyed this video, then don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel because I post daily anime content about top 10 top 5 listings, anime reviews, recommendations, news series and all sorts of anime content on daily basis. So if you enjoyed, please subscribe, and that was it, and I will see you in the next one. Sayonara.